The biggest snow clearing operation in nearly a decade is now in its second day. While crews steadily clear snowbanks from arterial and local streets, many wonder why an operation of this scale isn't done more often. This season, the mayor's office received a flood of complaints about insufficient snow removal, prompting him to order a review of services back in February. Another issue on the table, sidewalk service.
This year's been really bad just because of all of the freezing rain.
Yeah.
And it's touch and go. It really depends on the owners of the house, I think, and how quickly they get out.
Kevin Harries lives in a neighborhood just south of the Danforth and says as someone who mostly walks everywhere, getting to and from destinations in the winter can be pretty rough. Currently, some neighborhood streets in Toronto have the benefit of city crews clearing sidewalks for them. North of the Danforth, that's where it happens. But here off Logan Avenue, south of the Danforth, well, residents aren't so lucky. Did you know that north of the Danforth, most of those local streets there, the sidewalks are cleared by city crews?
That sounds amazing. Why can't we have that here?
The reason we're doing the review is to see if we need to make changes, and I think a lot of people would say the answer to that is yes. And so if you decide you're going to clear all the sidewalks, whereas historically from many years gone by, some parts of the city of Toronto don't get their sidewalks cleared by the city, then obviously if the city starts to do that, there's a cost.
So far this year, the city has spent $15 million of its $87 million winter operations budget. That's not including the major snow clearing currently underway. While Tory admits enhancing services like sidewalk clearing will come at a cost, just how much he isn't sure yet. Though Councillor Mike Layton says to his understanding, it could be around the $12 to $15 million mark.
I personally think that's worth it, and it's important. And also for, there's a lot of elderly in this neighborhood and a lot of, like mothers and parents with prams and all that. So it's tough to get around.
There's definitely a case to be made for people with strollers, people that have a harder time walking. I see a lot of people struggling, especially going to the school, with little kids and things. So, yeah, I mean, if it's possible to do it, probably good to talk about.
Also under review, a look at when snow route parking bans should be in effect, as well as how other Canadian cities tackle the snow and ice. City staff are still working to respond to the mayor's request. Erica Natividad, City News.